So now that I've got all the letters of my name in my cartouche, I'm going to go ahead and start to color them. Now I'm going to use the background layer again to color behind each of the letters. So I'll go in and zoom in here so I can be more accurate. And I'll go and choose a color. I'm going to choose a darker gold this time, more like a brown. And then I'll take my brush. Now I want to go back and reset my brushes because I just want a simple round brush. So I'll go reset. Now if I want to go back and use all those special brushes, I can just load them again. So I want to make sure that my hardness is set to 100. I want to bring down the size of the brush a little bit. And then I want to go in and I'm going to make sure I'm coloring in the bottom layer behind the outline of the cartouche and behind my letters. So I'll go in and start to just go and start to color in. And I'm just clicking, holding down the mouse, dragging. I can use a smaller brush. Remember, the left bracket key will make your brush smaller and the right bracket key will make your brush larger, or I can change the size of the brush by going up in this little pull down menu and adjusting the size. Go here and then I'll go and color this in. And then outline this. Actually, I can color this whole thing in. So I'll just do that. Use a large brush to fill in the larger areas. And then a small brush to get around the details. And then just finish this up here. And then, of course, I want to do this area here. Now if you notice, I did mess up a little bit right about here. Just went outside the lines a little bit, and that's okay. Because once I go in and choose my next color, if I go and paint, I'm just painting right over it. See, if I turn this layer off for a second, you can see that's what my painting behind the letters look like. So I'll turn this back on and I'll just go and outline this, and I'll come up here and here and come around. Okay, now okay, I wanted to finish one of these letters because I wanted to show you another option where we can actually color the outlines of all these characters. If you recall, when we colored in the outline of the cartouche, we were able to hover over the thumbnail and then control click and select pixels, and that let us select all the pixels in that outline, in that layer. Well, I can do the same thing with all of the characters in the top layer. So if I click the top layer, hover over the thumbnail, hold down control and then click, I can select pixels, and then it selects all the pixels in that layer, so that now I can take a brush with some color Let's go here and choose a purple, and now I can go in and color. In fact, I can use a larger brush, and now I can go in and color the outline of each character. Because remember, when you select pixels, when you make a selection in Photoshop, you can only paint or edit or work inside that selection. So now I can go in and color all this. It's working to my advantage. If I wanted to go in and say now, go in and do something like this, where I've got some special effects here, just kind of putting in some striped lines. I can do that. I can pretty much do anything I want to do here because I only have the pixels selected. And I can go in and add any type of look that I want, and then I can deselect, kind of zoom out, see how that looks. Alright, that's kind of cool.